Hey there, good morning, good afternoon, good day. I don't know where you're at or what's going on, but I pray and hope and send you vibes of blessings today. I want you to know that I believe in you, I believe in your goals and your dreams, and that they can and will come true. Why do I think that? I think that because you were born with all of the qualities, the abilities to make those dreams happen. Yep. I believe that God, our creator, the universe, intentionally put all that you needed to achieve what your heart desires within you from conception, not just birth, conception. You were thought out, you were planned, you were created, you are loved, you were intentional. Now, your parents may not have thought you were intentional, but your creator did. And so I just want to talk to you today about those goals, right? Yesterday I talked about a success point to be able to achieve those goals. And today we're going to talk about another one. The act of writing it down. 98% of people will not follow what this video is about to tell you. 98%. So my background is in executive coaching. I was in sales of executive coaching to Fortune 100 companies, A through C level executives. My job was to go in with these executives with companies that were billions and billions, they're worth $25 billion. And I would talk to their executives from around the world to find out what their goals were as a company and personally, professionally, what those things were, what their ability to achieve those were, and to understand, literally to evaluate them. And 98% of the people that we coached as a team did never. I mean, these people made anywhere from $1 million to $2.5 million a year. They did not write down what we asked them to write down. We'd come back the next week and they didn't write it down. Why is it so important to write things down? So first of all, I want to show you that I write things down on a daily basis. Check it out. I write down goals, dreams, aspirations, my perfect day every single morning. I do this. Why? I have new journals. This is a leather-bound journal. I love this journal. It's a leather-bound journal. Look, it's got cherry blossoms on it. I know I'm totally girl, but look how pretty. So why is it so important? And I have drawers, boxes full of journals of mine. I started doing journaling when I was 17. I'm not 17 anymore. I'm slightly over that, and yet I've been journaling for years and years. And so my journaling has evolved throughout the years, and now it's extremely intentional about what it is that I deeply desire, and how I write that about matters. How you write it matters. So here's what we would tell those executives. Here's what I tell myself, and I do. Yes, I'm part of the top 2%. Are you? Do you truly want your dreams and desires to happen? So here's the deal now, but it doesn't matter what your desires are. It could be weight loss in the body of your dreams. It could be the love of your life coming into your life, or fixing the marriage or the relationship you have now. And I'm here to tell you that you can. I have done that with Jim. We were on the brink of divorce, and yet he's my best friend and the love of my life at this point. And he was when we got married, and just, life happens. Habits happen, and you stop getting intentional. So it could be the love of your life. It could be the activities of love and romance in your life. I get it. Jim and I now have that, and we did not have that before. Just to give you an idea, I didn't have any cream in my house. And I love coffee, and you guys know that. And so I have heavy cream in my coffee. The good stuff, the real thick, full of fat, because I'm all about keto. And so he said, "Is that all you want?" I said, yeah, that's all I can think about. And in my mind, I literally said, I would love a maca coffee drink. I really wanted one, but I didn't write it down. I didn't even tell him. Look what he just dropped off. A maca coffee drink. These things, it's a maca cold brew from Rebel, R-E-B-B-E-L, or R-E-B-B-L. I love these things. And so to me, that's very romantic. He knows who I am. He knows what I love. And so he stopped working for a few minutes, picked up something for me, dropped it off because I'm busy working at home, and dropped it off to me just for a few minutes. How sweet, right? I didn't even ask him for that. So A, I manifested it, even though I didn't write that one down. I did think about it and then forgot about it, and there it is. So set it and forget it. We'll talk about that another day. But I want to talk to you about writing your goals and your dreams and your aspirations down and how we do that. How do we do that? So do I just journal and say, well, this happened to me today and that happened to me today, and reflect? That's what I used to do. I used to reflect all the time. And a lot of times I would talk about what went wrong. And then I wondered why things kept going wrong in my life. Not only was I thinking about and reviewing my day and the ugliness that happened, because I would review the good stuff too, but a lot of the things that why I was tired, or why my relationship wasn't going well, or how I wasn't a good mom. You know, I have a lot of kids, right? So now, though, I'm letting you know that I don't do that anymore. Why? Because I was thinking it and I was writing it down, and the act of writing it down gives it so much power. So when we write things down, it's known in the coaching industry, when you write something down, it actually triggers something in your subconscious mind. And then how you write it triggers it even more. So that ups the vibration for manifestation way, way, way quicker. Let me give you an example. If I'm to write down, let's say, okay, instead of writing down all the bad things that happened the day, I'd write down all the good things that happened that day. Okay, that's better. Definitely better. And I would write it down into past tense. It would be, today I got to go for a walk with my kids, and everybody was well behaved, and it was really wonderful, and the sun was shining, and I got to meet up with some new people, and I met a new friend, and we exchanged numbers, or whatever it was. And my husband and I got along today, whatever it was. And so that's a past tense. And I would repeat more of the same. And yet my dreams and goals and aspirations, if I did start writing those down, I would write it down in a future tense. So someday I'm going to have this, someday I'm going to do that, someday I'm going to publicly speak, someday. I'm going to. I definitely manifested that because it kept being in my future. I'm going to. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get yourself a journal, a journal that you love, something that feels good to the touch, like this journal. This journal of mine, I absolutely love. First of all, it's got this little string in it. So it helps me to keep my place in my journal. It's a thick journal, right? It's big. I've had this for a little while, since last year. And so it's a big journal. It's leather. To me, it's very pretty. I love spring. And I love cherry blossoms. There's something about cherry blossoms for me. So I think it's beautiful. So we got it. I bought it. And it feels good when I hold it. It's heavy. It's got a weight. It's able to bend so that I can, maneuver it around. It lays flat when I write. So I love all of that, right? You decide what you love, but don't wait. Act now and go get yourself a journal. Get a journal. Yes. Get a journal. So then what you want to do is in that journal, when you write, I want you to write about your perfect day. I want you to write about what your day would be like in lots of detail. What your day would be like as if it's already taken place. What is your perfect day? What is the day for you that makes the most sense? To me, I'm going to just talk about this for a minute. I'm going to wake up without an alarm. I'm going to wake up well rested. I'm in a king size bed with extra pillows that are fluffy and white and pretty and soft. High thread count. I absolutely love having a plush, lush pillow, comforter. Everything feels good. I'm all about touch. I'm very kinesthetic. Especially for a woman, I'm very kinesthetic. And so it's got to touch good, right? And I wanted theirs to be an ocean breeze. Now, I live in the mountains right now, and I love the mountains. And so that's a fall thing for me. I love the mountains, and yet I love the ocean. So I love the salty air coming in. I used to live in California on the beach. And so I love the salty air coming in, and I love my French doors being open and some sheer curtains just kind of lightly blowing in the breeze. And the salt air just kind of comes in, and I can almost taste it when I breathe in. So I get to sit on the very large deck and patio deck that's a few stories up, that I can overlook the ocean and see the beach, and I can hear the seagulls going. And I can feel that going on. And in my room, as I wake up, my coffee is already set to a timer that it grinds the coffee and it makes the coffee according to the timer. Have you ever seen one of those? Oh, I love those things. So according to the timer, so I wake up to the smell of coffee. Now look, this is my dream, not yours, right? You decide what your dream is, but it's got lots and lots of detail to it, right? When I sit up and I stretch and I put my feet on the ground, my nice plush slippers are sitting there, and I got a great rug that's right there on the beautiful wooden floor that I love so much. So that rug is plush, and my toes get to just sink into that a little bit while I'm getting up and stretching. And as I wake up, I'm grateful for my day. I'm grateful for God the Most High, my Creator, the one who loves me and adores me no matter what I do, whether I'm successful, whether I'm not, whether I'm skinny, whether I'm fat, whether I'm tall, whether I'm short. Doesn't matter. He loves me. He adores me. Unconditionally, He's there for me, just like He's there for you. What is your perfect day? Do you have the ocean breezes going? Do you have a mountain? Do you have a condo in a high rise in a big city? Do you live out in the country where there's horses and you've got some animals? Where you got 50 acres and a couple of tiny homes where your kids get to live? Or maybe your parents get to live there. Do you have a mother-in-law suite on the back of your house that your mom gets to be completely independent, and yet you get to have her near you so you feel like she's safe? What is your dream? Write it down. Do you have your spouse with you? Are you married? Are you not married? Do you have kids? No kids? Are they grown up? Are they not grown up? Mine are all grown up. What kind of food do you have? Is the chef in the kitchen making your food now and ready? Bringing you coffee and a plate on the table in your master bedroom? And your beautiful thick plush robes are there, and your husband's in the shower, your partner's in the shower, and you're waking up to that beautiful breeze? What does your day look like? Can you hear the maids in the background that are wonderful, wonderful people that you adore and love having around? You get to say hello to them. You get to smile with them. You get to share your coffee with them. What's going on in your life? What's going on in your life? All your bills are paid. What does your bank account look like? Does it have 10, 15, 50, $100,000 cushion sitting in it? Do you have multiple homes? Multiple condos? Do you have vacation homes? What does your perfect day and life look like? What is your life movie? I want you to write this down as if it's already happened. Thank you, Lord, so much. I go through my gratitude list while I'm doing this. Thank you, Lord, so much for this beautiful home of mine. Now, I think I do have a beautiful home. Jim and I have redone this home, and we absolutely love it. It's our little mountain cabin. We absolutely love it. I do not have my beach house yet, but I will, and I'm going to actually say that I do have it. I'm just not sure when. But I'm thanking God for it right now. Why? Because my subconscious mind, your subconscious mind will be triggered when you write it down. It has to make that come to fruition. Has to. What you talk about in the present tense, your subconscious mind has to put it into play. It has to make it happen. It's got to be congruent. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and daydreaming. It doesn't know the difference. So when you write it down, there's something inside your brain that gets triggered that you're using your physical senses, you're using your mind, you're using your sight, you're talking about it, you're thinking about it, you're reviewing it, you're really developing it. And as you do this day in and day out, it gets more and more clear. Let me tell you something. Clarity is power. Power. So every single day it gets more and more clear. Your mind must make this happen. It must. So there you go. There's your homework for today. Go ahead, try it out for 30 to 45 days. Do it every single day. Tomorrow we'll talk about expanding that a little bit and how we go about doing it. Okay? Mwah! I pray that you are blessed today, whether it is in whatever your goals are, whether it's in weight loss, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your love life, whatever it is, whether it's in your job and your career. That's kind of finances, by the way. So whatever those experiences are that you deeply, deeply desire, I want you to write them down in your perfect day or your mind movie. Why not be the star of your own movie? Make that happen. And when you do this, you will manifest your life much, much quicker because clarity happens. God knows what it is that you want, and He will walk side by side with you with your subconscious mind to make that happen. Cool, right? I think so. I think it's very cool. All right, signing out. You have a blessed day. Bye.